Hey YouTube, 241 Protocol here, showing you that my manga collection is getting bigger. I got two mangas of Yu-Gi-Oh! R, which feature the Wicked God cards. But for the main focus of my video is this, my Sacred Beast deck. First card, Revile Token, Gilgarth, Shadow Delver, good card, very good effect, 1500 attack. Once per turn I can select one dark monster, and until the end phase that dark monster can attack my opponent directly. Doppelganger, good for stopping cards like Blastosphere, and also used for summoning Uriah. Tornado Wall, again used for summoning Uriah, and so I don't get battle damage. Curse of the Masked Beast, pretty self-explanatory, for summoning the Masked Beast. Legendary Fiend, 6 stars, only 1500 attack, but very good effect. It gains 700 attack each of my standby phases. The Portrait Secret, a legendary ocean, used for using Tornado Wall. Revile, Lord of Phantasms, it can't be normal summoned or set, it can only be special summoned by sacrificing 3 fiend monsters. Every time my opponent summons a monster, I can summon one Phantasm token, 1000 attack, 1000 defense. It cannot attack, and once per turn I can sacrifice one monster, and Revile gains that monster's attack until the end phase. Zeradamant, I have 2 because of the one I pulled in my premium packs. Melkid the Four-Faced Beast. Zera Ritual, again I have 2 because of the one I got in my premium packs. The Masked Beast. Dejin, Releaser of Rituals. I can remove this card from play from the graveyard to act as a monster for the ritual summon. Metal Reflect Slime from Marek Structure deck. After activation, I can special summon it in defense position. It's treated as an effect monster with 0 attack, 3000 defense. It can't attack, and it's also still treated as a trap card. Malice, Doll of Demise. Octoclops. Call of the Haunted, used for summoning Uriah and just to bring cards back from the graveyard. Dejin, Procrastinator of Rituals. Again, once he's in the graveyard, I can remove him from play to act as a tribute for a ritual monster. Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. He can only be special summoned by removing from my side of the field 3 trap cards, and he gains 1000 attack and 1000 defense for each continuous trap in my graveyard. Mystical Beast of Circuit. He can only be on the field if Temple of the Kings is on the field. Every time he destroys a card by battle, it gets sent out of play instead, and Mystical Beast of Circuit gains 500 attack. Birthright, again for summoning monsters from the graveyard and for summoning Uriah. Obelisk the Tormentor, legal, from the Gold series. Headless Knight. Minor Goblin Official, another continuous trap for Uriah. Temple of the Kings for Mystical Beast of Circuit. It also allows me to activate traps the turn they're set, and I can sacrifice Mystical Beast of Circuit and discard to special summon any card from my hand, deck, or extra deck. Dust Tornado. Visor Dez, good effect. Once he's summoned, I can select one monster, and that monster is destroyed 3rd turn after his summoning, and he can't be destroyed by battle until his effect is over. Trap Eater, 4 stars, 1900 attack. He can only be special summoned by destroying one face-up trap card my opponent controls. Lava Golem. Imperial Custom. Eudora, once it's destroyed by battle, I can destroy one monster my opponent controls. Coffin Seller. Hammon, Lord of Striking Thunder, the third Sacred Beast. He can only be special summoned by tributing 3 spell cards. If he's in defense mode, you can only attack Hammon. And when he destroys a monster, by battle, I can inflict 1000 damage to my opponent. Gortz, the Emissary of Darkness. Samsara, handy for summoning rituals. The monsters used as tributes go back to my deck instead of the graveyard. Sword of Dark Rites. Advance Force. Phantasmal Martyrs. Infinite Cards. Banner of Courage. The Eye of Truth. Dark Cure. And Bad Reaction to Samochi. The reason I am letting you see these at the same time is because they are a very handy combo. The Eye of Truth, as long as this card remains facing the field, your opponent must show his or her hand. Your opponent increases his or her life points by 1000 during each of his or her standby phases if he or she has a spell card in her hand. Dark Cure. When your opponent summons a monster, they gain life points equal to half the attack of the summoned monster. It sounds bad, but if you have Bad Reaction to Samochi, as long as this card remains face up in the field, the effect of increasing your opponent's life points is negated and changed to inflict the same amount of points to direct damage to your opponent's life points. So every turn, if your opponent has a spell card in their hand, they'll lose 1000 life points, and every time they summon a monster, they'll lose half of its attack. Very good combo for this deck. You just have to watch out that Bad Reaction doesn't get destroyed. I've said it before, just because these cards are in a deck does not mean they're not up for trade. Every card is up for trade. I just have to get the right offer. Soon I'll be making an update video for my rare card binder, because I've got some new cards. I've traded a few, so I'll be showing that. And soon I'm hoping to make a video of my Dragon deck, which is my main deck. I should get my Lockdown deck finished soon, and also soon I should be getting a box of Kaiba Duos packs, so can't wait to open them. But please check out my channel, please subscribe, like my videos, and that 2 for 1 protocol out.